How to survive a double shift. We're going to give you some pro tips to help you stay energized, focused, and sane.
I like it.
Now, are you pulling a double shift? I know you do them
I live them.
all the time. How do you do it anyway?
You just mentally prepare yourself for it, I think. And not that, to me, now they're just second nature.
We'll go down the list from the day to the night.
Yes.
Because we've been in the industry for over 30 years. And so the first thing that I would say, have a money goal.
Yes.
We work for money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? And so if you're just working a double willy-nilly, you're gonna fall in a pit somewhere down the line.
100%.
If you're just like having to be made to work a double. Maybe you need the money, maybe you don't. Maybe
or you
don't
take
wanna
that
be
break.
there.
It's all. There's ways to work the double. There's multiple ways to do it.
Right. So we're going to talk, in my opinion, what the optimal way to do it is. So if at all possible, get some good night's sleep the night before.
No, that's the key. True.
Okay? Because nothing's worse than you're going to make a lot of mistakes. You're going to look like crap. Mm-hmm. It's really tough. I know sometimes there's a clopen with a double on the other side of it, and it's tough. That's why I say, if at all possible, get a good night's sleep. Now, next, bring food and drink.
True.
It's so important to not have to source these things out while you're on the fly.
Yes.
Right? Because I know...
Or the bare minimum, bring like snacks. You know what I mean? Like something that you can just...
Bare minimum.
That you can nosh at. You don't need because the key for me, food-wise, is I don't eat full meals because then it knocks you out. It's more of a... like I'll eat if I get a sandwich, I'm only eating half of it.
Okay.
Or even a quarter of it. You know what I mean? Like a half to a quarter, and then I'll kind of go back to it later if at all, or I'll share with somebody, like, hey, they'll be like, oh, we had a quesadilla, you want to split with me? Yes, perfect, because I only need a couple bites and I keep it moving.
We used to take turns
bringing in
food or
yeah.
preparing food or whatever. And so that's one less thing that you have to deal with when you're coming in. Oh, Marlon's got it this week.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bring, this XYZ or whatever the case. And it really helps. You gotta have some kind of thing for you to bite because it keeps your mood up.
Oh, yeah.
Elevated. If you don't have that, I mean, it's not the end of the world.
No.
But we're talking optimal.
Yeah.
Okay?
You're talking about a nice, beautiful shift.
Yes.
To where you can give the guests what they want and you give yourself what you want while you're making money. Because if you don't have these things, then you're kind of scrambling in the kitchen sometimes. It depends on where you're at. It depends on your tenor and all that other stuff too. But, it's a pain in the butt to have to go in the kitchen or order food or be bothered when you're trying to make money.
And there's something else on your mind.
Yeah.
I got to find something to eat. Can I steal these fries? Can I,
Yeah.
Is that a dead plate? Whatever. You're going to be distracted. Mm-hmm. Now, this is general advice for for servers, but it works.
Yeah.
For
bartenders.
It works for bartenders, and it works for this subject as well. You got to make sure you got good shoes on for the double.
Yeah, regardless.
You got to have good shoes on.
I think that's 100% with anybody in the restaurant business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It got quality insoles.
Yes.
Like spend up on the insoles.
Yeah.
Not the little thin ones or whatever. You got to you're on your feet, and when your feet start going, your knees start going. When your knees start going, your back starts going. When your back goes, you're done for. And that's just in the shift. I'm not talking in general, okay? And I needed shoes the other day, and I forgot, and I didn't buy them in time, so they didn't come right away. Oh my gosh, I had to wear my church shoes. Yo.
What, last night?
Yeah. I almost broke my neck.
You forgot about the shoe, didn't you?
You
forgot all about that situation.
I was like,
the shoe came apart.
Because I wasn't walking confidently.
Yeah.
I was penguin walking.
That's the worst.
It's really, so just make sure that you have comfortable, supportive shoes with good insoles. And now.
Non-slip.
This
is why you're not doing the penguin walk.
True. I thought that went without saying, but yes. Yes. Now. Here is where we're gonna start our shift with the right mindset. You have to put your goal, your money goal, and then your mindset for the day. It's a great day today. I'm gonna work this double all the way through. You got to talk yourself.
Oh yeah.
You got to talk yourself up for this whole thing because if you don't, you're gonna. If it starts to get slow at any point, you're gonna want to pull the trigger.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to pull that freaking exit row. and you gotta go through the double.
You gotta just push
You're
through.
committed. You gotta push through, right? So you have to have the right mindset. How do you do that? Stay away from negative people,
Yes.
right? Partner up with somebody who is in love with money.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, you got to partner up with gangsters, people that love to murk people for money, people that love to. Nobody that's gonna. Someone that complements how you work as a server.
Yeah, absolutely.
That will really help you out during your double. Now, do you have any of that right now, or?
Oh, my double?
Yeah.
No, my double it's a me show, which is not bad. I don't mind that.
No, it's not bad at all.
So for my double, I come in I'm not the opener, which is great because I couldn't be. That would be ridiculous.
Right, because you guys do an earlier intro.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I come in like around depending on the time of year between 10 or 11.
All right.
And what I do is I'll work the core of the lunch with somebody in because there's two people in the room that I work in. So I'll work with somebody and then I cut them earlier, or I'll just because I let them make that money early before I got there.
Okay.
And then, so that's my system with them. And then I cut them, and so I can make my money. And this way, I stay busy between the shifts.
All right.
Because what you want is not to have the lull, or at least have something going on, even when it's quiet. Having the ability to have a few tables. You know what I mean? This way, you're constantly doing something, so you're never at the point where there's no tables.
All right.
And then you kind of prep yourself for your night shift.
So you and I are very similar on this next point. Okay. And I see people do this all the time, and I don't know how they do it.
Take the break?
Don't take the break.
I hate the break is the worst.
Don't take the break.
The break is the worst.
You're gonna pull that parachute and go home or go home early.
If
you're gonna be.
It's like taking a nap before it
don't help.
It doesn't help. I mean, it feels good in that moment, but it takes 3 hours to wake up from it.
Yes, and you gotta restart the engine. Restart the engine.
Yes.
Then you gotta talk yourself up again.
You had a taste of being free.
Yes.
That's the worst thing on the planet to do.
I know people that go drinking on their break.
They're like, I just need to leave the. I was like, yeah, y'all are crazy. I was like, but it's okay. I let them.
Because then you make more money.
Yes.
Listen.
You need people like that.
If you take a break, make it as short as possible. Okay, where it's not even considered a break.
Where you maybe go upstairs and you just eat for like 30 minutes, you clear your mind, take a poop, and go back to work. Yeah.
20, 30, you just start to think too much and sit too much. And, I'm a shark, man. I got to keep swimming.
No, I don't stop moving.
Once I stop moving,
I can't stop moving till the end of the night.
There you go.
Legit.
I might seize up.
People go even, I'll be rolling silverware at the end of the night, and they're like, why are you standing there? I say, because if I sit down, I'm not going to get up and make it to my car.
Right.
So I need to just keep this pace all the way to the end.
I agree. I could stand. No problem.
I have no problem.
No problem standing.
I'm good.
Once I sit, I'm like...
Once you said you got comfortable. I save comfortability for the house.
Yes.
At work, not to say I want to be uncomfortable, but at the same time, I need to be ready to work.
Okay. So now for the people that think, if I don't take a break, I won't be refreshed. You got to do you.
No. Everybody has their own style.
But the whole point of working a double is to make money.
Yes. Now, if you're doing a double as a favor or blah, 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 or maybe you don't need the money.
I don't give a crap.
Whatever.
Okay, maybe you don't need the money. That's fine.
Maybe you don't need the extent of the money that me and him are talking about. Maybe you just need a little extra money, which is okay.
That's fine. Do you, baby. I'll take the rest.
Yeah.
But for those who want to make money, take the shortest break possible and get back on that horse and start making. We are in a business where if you're not there, you're not making money. Okay? There's no, vacation pay.
There's no PTO. Okay? Period.
That's it.
Yeah.
And so I just eat something. Eat something on the fly.
Yeah, I eat moving.
Eat moving. Eat while you have a table.
Yeah.
Because
it could be one table, but that's the perfect time to eat. Because while they're eating, you're eating. Okay, so that's how my mindset is. While they're that's my break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? While they're eating and they don't need me is when I grab a little quick bite. I check on a couple things. Maybe I'll do a little bit of side work, and then I'll get back to them, and then they're okay. You know what I mean? While that's what I do in the low, this way I'm still busy. My mind's busy. It's a constant flow because there's always something to do in a restaurant.
And there's always something to do to benefit you.
Yeah.
So now you're coming into your night shift, okay? And speaking of doing stuff that benefit you, now you want to do a couple things like making sure that you get a jump on your side work.
Yeah, you want to get set up for your night earlier. You know what I mean? Even this way, so like what I'm talking about, when you have that little bit of lull, it is your time, where you can eat or you can do whatever you need to do.
Set up your station.
All those little things like that. Because it works out perfectly, especially when you only have 1 or 2 tables, because it's quieter.
Nice.
You that's your time. You kind of silence your mind a little bit. You kind of woo-saw, like, okay, I made it through the first part.
Now for the second.
Now it's time for the second.
And there are some restaurants where there's very little downtime in between, and some actually close in between lunch and dinner. But whichever one it is, you got to keep that momentum swing. You're coming into dinner.
Yes.
And make sure you keep your mindset elevated. And I like to get a jump on my side work for the night if I can.
Yeah.
So I'm squirreling away some roll-ups.
Yeah, you're doing your job. You're getting stuff done for later,
Right.
This way you can exit like that.
And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
You're planning your exit.
Yes.
Okay? Now, one thing that I neglected to mention in the beginning of the day is, if at all possible, plan your meal for the nighttime.
Yes.
Your end of the night. So when you go home, you have food that you just get to warm up
and get
or
right in
put
there.
together. Even if it's something that you can cook really quick, have it on your mind. That's what you're going to do. That way you're not going out spending all your damn money.
Yeah. Because you got to drink, now you got to eat. You just drop, again, obviously you worked a double, so you're like, I need to digest and I need to get up.
Yeah.
It's so easy to drop 100 as
Like
soon as you're off of work.
Yeah.
That you just made, that you worked your whole fucking day for.
Yeah, that's a quarter of your money.
Yeah.
You definitely, so if at all possible, plan your nighttime meal, your after work meal. And then you could go out and grab a drink or two, and you got food at home waiting for you. Okay? But yeah, like we said, we're getting ahead of ourselves. I like to get a jump on side work. So now I'm doing my thing. Here's another thing you got to make sure. Make sure the cuts are right.
Yes.
Make sure those squirrely people aren't getting cut before you and you're the double.
Well, that's when you look at your section. You see, like for me, I just stay. Like on my Saturdays.
You can close on a double?
I can.
Okay.
Well, not like close, but I'll close my section. You know what I mean?
that's fine.
Yeah, and I have no problem with it. So
Okay.
because then I take my time at the end. I do my side work and I do it all at the end because I've already planned out my meal. So I know what I'm going home to already.
All right.
So I use that time to get all the other stuff done, get it nice and tight. Because what works out great for me is when I'm done with my double, I'm done for the week, at least at that spot.
All right. So here's what I want to understand is when you're done, you're not closing.
No.
That's my point.
No.
So my point is,
Sometimes I have, but most of the time, no. Like I'm closing like a piece of the building, but not the
no,
closer.
that's not the same.
No, I know what you mean.
Right. So if I'm on a double and I'm closing, I had to have backed into it where I'm just getting so many tables, I might as well just
close.
Right.
Yeah. And that has happened before too.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
I'm talking on the normal circumstances.
No. Normal circumstances, I'm done.
Cut the doubles.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
any spot should be cutting doubles first.
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes
There's that person.
The squeaky,
yes. That bitch.
You know you are.
Every time.
Oh, we're going to let so-and-so go. Like, you are.
Yeah, I need to go.
Right.
Yeah.
But.
No, that's not how it works.
Why is it so many restaurants have that one person that just gets to do whatever?
It gets away with it.
Right. Nah.
But you need that person. You need that person to get shifts from. You need that person so the sharks can still eat.
You're
When
right.
they're not taking away your money. Now, it's a pain in the ass when you're done and you're tired. But it's also when you're working a single shift and they're closing and you want to make money and that's that person, you're like,
okay, so
I needed you. Thank you.
You're speaking to a younger me.
Yeah.
Right? I needed the money.
Yeah.
Now I don't need the money. Now I get to be petty.
Yeah. No, true.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'd rather be petty.
Yeah.
Nah, you cutting the double.
Yeah,
I
got to go.
Right. And the restaurant where I work, there's no cuts, graduating cuts. Once you're there till, I don't want to say till the end, but anyone can be a closer.
True.
You have the last
table,
couple
you're
of
done.
tables, you're the closer today.
Yeah.
Right? There's not a designated, like, you're closing.
Yeah, see, my spot that I do the double, we have a designated closer. And you work there, so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So it's a designated area. And I haven't Honestly, I haven't closed because I haven't closed in years. Like technically, and I do close.
Still pull chairs in?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But I mean, I have closed. I'm technically actually closing tonight. Somebody needed help, so I'm gonna close. But I haven't had a closing section in almost 8 years. Yo.
Oh my gosh! So are you
At least
going to
5.
be in the closing section tonight?
No, I'm gonna stay in my section and close.
Okay.
Yeah.
What section's that? Just
I'm in
out of
7.
curiosity. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, it's sexy.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're at the end of the night, right?
Yes.
And I get quietly grumpy, bro. I gotta go. I don't even have to go. I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, you gotta leave the restaurant.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Stop being around these people, because now you get to a certain point in the night where you either you're happy or you're irritated. It can go one of two ways.
Right.
You know, like you've had a great shift and you're like, yeah, let me get I still want to get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
The getting out is no question. Okay. But you could be happy on your way out, or you can be like, fuck this place. I'm so tired of this place. Why did I sign myself up for that, you idiot?
Yes. And so you're done, and your feet are dragging. And then you're like, am I going to drive by this bar or am I going to stop it?
Am I, yeah.
You know
am I going to go home?
Yeah.
Or am I going to grab a drink?
So in the case of, we'll take it both ways, right? Now, if you're going for shift drinks, you got to plan that out too.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you might bleed off like a quarter of your money, like we said.
Quick.
Don't drink and eat.
No.
Don't drink and eat. You're going to be spending a lot of money.
Yes.
Okay? Hopefully you're going to somewhere that gives you a discount for being in the biz.
Yes.
And just have 2.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody ever had 1.
In and out. You know, with my
out.
double, if I'm gonna do that, and let's say I do want to eat, I'll plan it. I'll either go to the spot, order it to go. So while it's cooking,
That's genius.
While it's cooking, I have my 2 drinks and I leave.
Oh, that's
So
genius.
it works out perfectly where I'm not locked in for a time. I still get to go home, and I had the cocktails I wanted to have. So I got the digestion, and it worked. So I drank there, and I got home, and I go home and eat. Because I've learned, like you said, it's so easy to get sucked in, because after you eat, you're going to want another drink and stuff like that. So you might as well I walk right in, say, hey, I'll take XYZ home with me. I'll take it to go. I'll have my cocktail. I'll have one. It goes down like water, like it always does. I get the second one, because maybe if they're running around, maybe they're busy or not. By the time you get the second one, your food's showing up to you.
Yeah.
Give me my check, close out, boom, sexy time.
That's why you're professional.
30 minutes.
There you go. Now, for me, when I get home, I can't do anything but sit there for like 25 minutes.
You need a minute to just digest.
I need to, because there's a lot of brain activity and a lot of vibration that we absorb. We're around a lot of people. We're around a lot of personalities, a lot of like lights and input and pulsing and tapping and moving and dragging and lifting. I just sit there and I sit and I sit and I sit.
In the dark?
Not in the dark. But I just sit there. Maybe I'm watching YouTube. But I just sit there.
That's so nice, right?
And the danger is I might fall asleep.
Yo, you can.
I might fall asleep.
You might wake up
it
3 hours
ruins
later.
me. Right.
Yeah, I'll be like, I didn't even take a shower yet. What just happened?
So, but I need that. I need
You
that
needed
in
it, though.
between time.
Yeah.
And then I go grab my food, and then when the sleeps get in, I jump in the shower, go to bed, successful double, and that's how you do it. If we missed anything and you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments. And we'll, people can read the comments and, you share your wisdom, because we're here to just help everybody along. Or if you have any show ideas, I read my emails all the time. I'm themodernwaiter@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok @themodernwaiter podcast. I'm Marlon Joseph, the Modern Waiter. We do this for you each and every week.
I'm Danny Villain. Subscribe, people.
That was flawless. We'll see you next week.
Later.